Hey guys, Korth Camel ADV. I'm going to do the intro and install for a new product today for the Yamaha T7. Love the bike. There's a ton of things to love about it. One of the things that I've struggled with on the T7 and some other Japanese bikes is the short distance between the pegs and the bars. When you compare it to the European bikes, where the pegs are, or where the bars are, and where the pegs are a lot closer together. So when you are standing off-road, it's a lot harder to find a good neutral balance. I find on some of these bikes, I blow my forearms out a lot sooner than I do on some of the KTM bikes. And same thing, shoulders, upper back, just have a lot of pain hanging on a lot tighter than I really want to, because I just can't find a good neutral balance. So we've got a kit, and it's a peg relocate kit to move the pegs back to help you find a nice balance point. So I've been running on my bike for literally 6 years. If you go back through any of the install videos of our old red and white Ténéré, if you have a look around the foot peg area, you can see there's brackets there to move them back, and I've been running them for years, and I was kind of waiting for someone else to come out with them just to see how long it was going to take before somebody else brought it out. Nobody has, so anyway, we're ready to go. We've got got brackets in stock and ready to go. Install is quite simple. There's only one kind of annoying thing with this, is you're going to need propane or MAP gas, because the bolts that hold the OE peg mount brackets on are in there with some really gnarly Loctite, and their hex bolt, or not hex bolts, sorry, their Torx bolts, button heads, so the amount of thread engagement, or a bit engagement rather, when you put your Torx bit in there, it's very shallow, and it's extremely easy to strip these. And once you strip them, you're in rough shape, because you can't get on them with vice grips. To drill them and easy out them with the Loctite on there, you're gonna have a real bad day. So I would recommend not just saying, I'm gonna get it without heat. There's a very good chance you are going to shred the bolts and have a miserable time, or break your Torx bit, one of the two. But yes, quite easy to do with a little bit of heat, but obviously be careful when you're doing it. So these are the brackets. They are two-way adjustable, so they bolt on where the OE mount used to go, and then there's 4 threaded holes here, so they're each back an inch. So stock location, 1 inch back for pegs and 2 inches back for pegs. And I understand a lot of people who say 2 inches, that's crazy. Like dirt bikes, you buy pegs and they're -5 or -10. And then we're going like 51 millimeters with these. When you ride them, if you're a taller person and you do feel wadded up on the bike, you will absolutely notice a difference, especially if you jump back on a stock bike. You will notice it right away and be like, oh man, I don't know how I was riding without these. So check them out, they're on the site. We'll do the install right now, pretty quick and easy. One thing I do need to say before I get started here, if you have a 25 or 26 bike, they moved where the side stand safety switch is, and then they've got this big guard on here. So on a 25 or 26, this guard will have to be removed, and it won't fit back on with the brackets on here. So if you're going to be putting the peg brackets on, you're going to want to do a side stand safety switch delete bypass at the same time. On the 19 to 24 bikes, you're still good, because the side stand switch is on the inside. I still recommend bypassing it, because it is quite vulnerable where it is. So first order of business, we got to take the foot pegs out here. You will have cotter pins on the back side. These are just on, so I haven't even folded these over yet, but your cotter pins will be folded over. So with a pair of side cutters, get your cotter pins out. Set your foot pegs aside. So before you try and take these out, you want to hit them with a little bit of heat. So these ones have been in and out multiple times, so there is no Loctite for me to break. I'm just kind of showing you what you need to do. I'm not going to heat them up anymore, because I need to do the install video right now. You take your T50 Torx bit, and you can do with a ratchet, or if you have an impact. If you have an impact, just be real careful, because you can get kind of out of hand pretty quick. And because these are likely to get stripped, we have included 4 more in your kit. So you are going to replace these guys with the supplied ones. And then also in your kit, there are some countersunk washers here. Everything is M10 fine thread. So these guys are just going to go in here. And then our new bolts are encapsulated already with Loctite, and we have a little bit more thread engagement or a little bit more tool engagement. So you're less likely to strip these. And get them both started before you tighten one down. So when I install pegs, we'll put the spring on here, put a glove on because the cleats are pointy and they're a bit annoying to work with. When you put, especially if you're using ours, you notice the spring here has got one leg that's a little bit shifted to the right and one's a little shifted to the left. So there are rights and lefts in the kit. So when you do this, you want the leg here that's on the right side to be the one closest to you. And what that does is it moves this leg so it's not sitting on top of that bolt. Slide these in, compress that spring, push this down just a little bit. So, and then I'll stick a screwdriver in from the bottom, and then I can move the screwdriver around to line that up for the pin. And then just give this little tap to get it in. And same thing, because of the pin tension, or the spring tension, you have to wiggle them a little bit to get this in. So once you get that in, you put your cotter pin in, and then fold the ears over. So if you have a 19 to 24 bike, you kind of don't need to watch this left-hand side because it's exactly the same as the right. If you have a 25 or newer bike, then the only difference here is we need to pop this off, and there isn't room to get that back on. We may do a V2 of the bracket that is compatible with this, but currently the part that we have is not. So that's why I'm saying you should do a side stand safety switch delete if you're going to do this, because that switch will be quite vulnerable after the Relocate bracket goes on. So same thing, you're gonna work your cotter pin out, knock the pin out, take the peg off, same as the other side. If you have a 25, before you heat these up, or 25 or 26, I should say, before you heat these up, you're gonna wanna remove this so you don't melt it, so it's just this M10 in the middle, and move that out of the way so you can properly heat those to get them out. So all of these bolts are already pre-encapsulated with Loctite, so you don't need to add any. And then same thing, just drop the cotter pin in, fold the ears over. This is all coming back apart for me, so we're not gonna fold those over, but yeah, just bend these over so they wrap around the pin and call it a day. So that will open up the cockpit for you quite a bit, a lot more room if you're a bigger rider, something you should really appreciate. Obviously, when we're moving the pegs back, now the reach to the pedal is a whole lot longer. We are working on a shorter pedal specifically for our Pig Relocate kit, but at this time I don't have the pedal done and I didn't want to delay the release on the peg brackets. I've been riding mine, like I said, for 5 or 6 years with the brake pedal in the stock location, and it is just a shuffle forward to do it. I don't have an ETA on the new brake pedal. When it's done, obviously we will announce it and get it on the site. And then same deal when it comes to the shifter. On this side, we're not working on a shifter right now because generally anybody that is going to want the pegs back is likely to be a bigger, taller rider and going to have bigger feet. I've always found this shifter to be a little bit cramped with the pegs in stock location. I have to dig really deep, or I have to have the shifter up really high. So when we move the pegs back, my big stupid feet fit in here quite well. If we get enough requests, then we might make a shorter shifter lever, but right now that is not on the list of likely projects for the future. That's it, that's all. Install is pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, as always, info@camel-adv. Thanks for watching.